Hello, Sarasota. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Bianca. This is Art Review SRQ, your community's hub for all things art related, from where to go, who to know, here in Sarasota. We hope to connect you all with all the artists and arts community, things to do here in Sarasota. One of the ways that we're hoping to do that is with this video artist feature series, where we'll bring you in to meet the artists that are making up this great city. So last week we were with Luis Runyon, and this week we are lucky enough to be here with another great friend of ours, Frank Creaturo. Thank you for having us here today, Frank.
My pleasure.
Yeah, we just have a few run-of-the-mill questions that we ask all of our artists, and hope to give the community a sense of you from those questions. So the first one is, are you a native to Sarasota?
No, I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York, okay.
Then I lived in Long Island.
More New York. And then what brought you here?
Divorce.
And what connected your dots? Divorce, yes. There's lots of great calls to move on towards the sunnier things.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you come straight to Sarasota, or was it like somewhere in Florida? Did you know this place existed?
No, I looked all over Florida for a year.
Oh, okay.
Where I wanted to go. And I owned a bar at one point, and a friend of mine owned a bar, and he asked me, his sister said, come to Bradenton, Sarasota, and check it out and stay the weekend. I came that weekend, fell in love with it.
Right.
Had everything I wanted.
Yeah.
Everything is walking distance. You have an opera house, you have ballet, you have Van Wezel, as in like Tony Bennett, Ray Charles, ZZ Top there. I'm not paying New York prices.
At all.
It's a very big art community.
Yeah.
We have a huge comedy club, jazz clubs, theaters. It's everything I want in the arts.
And the beach.
And the beach is written up as some of the best beaches in the country.
So is that something that kept you here? Was it art, or was it just that combination of all of those things that kept you here?
All those things. When I lived in Long Island, I was near the water. So if I'm going to move to Florida, definitely I want to be near the water.
Mm-hmm.
And the beaches are fabulous.
Yeah, definitely.
And the people are wonderful.
This is true. It's a real melting pot, like a genuine melting pot, like almost everyone's from here. Everyone has a story to tell from their past to here. That's one of my favorite things.
I have a painting I did with a hot conditioner selling out of a cart in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
And someone came in and bought it, and they were 5 blocks away from where I lived in Brooklyn. So you just never know.
Yeah, definitely. I say that all the time. I'll think a painting's still got months to go, and somebody will be ready to buy it then. So then I say, oh yeah, I'm done now. It was supposed to look this way. So in art, what is it that drives you to create art now that, or we're skipping a little bit forward, and what brought you into being an artist here? Is that something you've always done?
I went to art school from Brooklyn, took 2 trains. I went to School of Industrial Art on 51st and Lexington. And for the first 2 years, they give you lettering, sculpture, silk screening, photography, and you pick what you want for the next 2 years. And then they opened up a new school. They changed the name to School of Art and Design, and that was on 57th and 3rd. So it was an experience, and to be in Manhattan when you're 15, 16, 17 years old, you're inspired with the art and the culture that is in Manhattan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other city like New York.
Bubbling over with the expression.
Yes. So I've been painting basically since I'm 14.
Yeah. Okay. And
sculpture.
I can see that in your work, the huge range of mediums that you work in and that you play with.
I'm pretty eclectic. I do people from the 30s and 40s. I do your contemporary, which is your abstracts. I do sculpture, metal, wood, collages with acrylics. So I'm pretty eclectic.
And would you say you're trying to capture like the culture? Is that driving force in creating art that moves you forward, reflecting culture or getting immersed in culture, or is it something else?
Basically, I kind of push the envelope. I want to see where I can go, and I can do it. And I don't stop until it's right. And that drives me to constantly change. I'm not an artist that if I make one painting and sell it, I would make 10 in different colors. I have to create new each time.
Yeah, I hear that. So what I always wonder as an artist as well is, you know, as a person who's not an artist, I always feel like I don't know what it's like for them. And so we're wondering, Art Review, what would you think is most important for a person who really appreciates art, loves art, supports art? What would you want them to know from your perspective as an artist? Their need in our community?
Well, I was a decorator in New York. I worked for A&S, Abraham Strauss, at the Miracle Mile. I did that for some years. So when people come in and newbies that are moving here, they get rid of the old dark furniture from up north and they go contemporary because of the light, the bigger walls, and they go contemporary. So I'm doing more contemporary. I work with the customers, and if they like a certain style but they need something bigger or smaller, I will produce it for them. I won't duplicate, but I make it very similar. Then sometimes I help them out if they like a certain style, a certain size, but they want one made for them. That's no problem. I can commission quite often.
Me too. A lot. I find that a lot of the work that I've ever done is just from me, painting around outside or something like that, and then someone maybe sees and says, I would like something like that. Just them knowing that they have an option, I think is super important. It's not just what you see in here.
See, what happens is some of them might not be art collectors, but the fact is they'll see something that hits them close to home and they like it, that works. And I'm there to only make them happy, to make sure that they get the right product that they're interested in.
Lastly, how can we stay connected with you? We're here in your gallery space here downtown. What's the address here, and how can people come and stay connected with Frank Creaturo?
Sure. It's Creaturo Studio Galley. I'm located at 1269 First Street. I'm on a corner of First and Coconut, across the street from the new Art Ovation Hotel, and across the street from Florida Studio, where they put on plays and also improvs. It's a great little area. I'm very happy here. Like I said, I'm here 15 years. I had one-man shows in town for 14 prior. And I said, I need my own studio, my own gallery, and people can pay less than the other galleries, and they get to know the artists. So that's an important factor. Yeah, it's a beautiful factor in keeping the local arts community rich and lively. And we're so grateful that you've been here with us this much time and keeping the community of Sarasota. I was very fortunate. Ringling some years back gave me an award for my art and contribution to the community. So to be recognized by Ringling was a pleasure. And like I said, it's just a pleasure to be from here and to be able to stumble upon such a cute little gallery such as this and come in and, and see the world of art that's in here, because again, there's a huge range in mediums that are in this gallery, and again, it only takes coming right downtown to check and get out yourself to see some of this work, and it's really great. So thank you for inviting us, Art Review, into your studio, and thank you
keep on living in paradise.
Thank you much. Have a good day.
Thank you.